Hey, I've actually decided, really random, for my intro to stop saying "hey guys" because I realize how inappropriate and very like specific that only relates to like a certain amount of people, and I don't really like that at all. So if you have like a new opening for me instead of a "hey guys," which is so like male and fucking misogynistic and shit like that, if you have a new opening for me like "hey guy," no, that's I just said it again. I've literally been saying "hey guys" since I've been on YouTube, and that's literally 6 years. Maybe like "hey everybody." Oh my god, no, that makes me sound like a weirdo. Okay, so I need to talk about something. I actually filmed this video about a month ago, and my computer got updated, and my Big Mac, the sound and the video don't go together. I can't fix it. So I'm using my laptop here, and I'm actually glad that the video got deleted because it was really not a good time for that video to be made. But now, why not go do it and dig myself into a hole and get a whole bunch of shit for everybody in the fucking trans community? Let's do it! Something I would like to address, which I actually am doing research on, and I plan on doing further research on this for my master's thesis and etc. Yeah. It's the concept that a lot of transsexual men hate on people who identify as trans. Now, I'm gonna take out my little handy, paper, post it over here with I'm gonna go with a black marker. The reason I'm gonna do this, I would like to emphasize something. You know how trans is spelt? In my opinion, trans includes this little star over here, that bing right there. This star indicates transgender. It does not indicate transsexual. Now, we all know the transgender umbrella term over here. If you'd like, I guess I can draw you another drawing. I just have a limited amount of post-its, but kind of suck at drawing an umbrella. But here's a sexy umbrella for you. So this is the trans umbrella. Remember, let's start with the star again. Alright, so to all you transsexual people who totally hate on all those, feminine trans guys and those trans guys who aren't trans guys and call themselves trans but don't want to go on T and don't want to have surgery and identify as FTM but, wear makeup and stuff like that. These people are under the trans umbrella. You are also under this trans umbrella, okay? I've actually written a paper about this, and like I said, I am pursuing further research on this topic because it interests me a lot, because I do get a lot of hate for this. But it's really important that you understand that, I'm going to do a view outside of my own. If I was, I identify as a trans person. I don't identify as transsexual, even though I have medically transitioned and I'm furthering my, with top surgery and stuff like that. The point is, I don't have the ideology that certain transsexual men have. This ideology, okay, I'm trying to put myself in their position, okay, since I've written a paper on both sides, okay, not taking my position until the end. As a transsexual person who's trying to reaffirm their identity to the world. They don't really identify as transsexual to people outside. They more identify as male. And, they want to look male, okay? They want to, be comfortable in the body that they have, even though that's not really possible in the beginning until, start medically transitioning, which is the point of transition, right? I understand your perspective. I understand that you think that people are undermining your identity by identifying as a trans person without the star. When you thinking as a transsexual person that these people who identify as FTM are saying that they are able to be feminine and they don't want to, they don't sometimes feel male, and that they are genderqueer or they're just queer, or that because they themselves identify as FTM but sometimes like to wear dresses and sometimes love to feel feminine, and sometimes they don't care that they always dress like a woman or stereotypical woman, I'm very sorry about that, that for them, as transsexual, this ideology that they have, it's undermining their identity. Because if somebody says that they're FTM, but they look and appear like a stereotypical, what society says a woman is, and they say, no, I identify as male, then the society looks at the transsexual male who identifies as male since they were young or whatever, and they have testosterone and they want surgery and they want bottom surgery. There's nothing wrong with this, but they think and they believe that society will now see them and compare them to the more feminine and more, in their view, I guess, less trans, because they shouldn't identify as trans persons. So that undermines their own identity and they're not taken seriously into the world. This is my view on the subject. Like I said, I've done extensive research on this from many different articles and books. I've actually read a book on somebody who works at my school who has this view, which is hilarious that I had to read her book. But she, as a trans woman, had this view specific that people who are queer and who kind of, deconstruct the gender binary and kind of just go anywhere in the gender binary but still identify as trans undermine the identity of people who identify as transsexual. Look, if you don't agree with me and you think this way, please talk to me. Okay, don't get mad at me. Don't make videos about hating me and wanting to kill me. I would love to hear your idea since I am doing research on this. I obviously disagree with it. In my opinion, I identify as trans. Let's bring out the star again, right there. Identify as trans, as in transgender, as in queer. I identify as queer in my own label. Yes, I am in the FTM fucking category, but I hate being associated with a lot of the trans men community because of the misogynistic fucking male privilege they use to hate women. I can't handle it. I don't like it. I don't like being part of this community, but hey, there's nothing I can do about it. My point is that I don't think that me identifying as queer and me wanting to wear dresses and sometimes painting my nails with nail polish and identify as queer and, all the things that I do make me any less trans, okay? And yes, I've done this whole Trans Enough project and shit like that, but a lot of people, if you look at these blogs, oh my god, these blogs on Tumblr, they attack me all the time, and I've asked them to please stop it because it's like, actually, it affects my mental health, and I can't even, oh my god, I don't even want to go there. I'm not going to look at my tag through Facebook or, through Tumblr for the next, month because I know I'm going to get shit for this video, but it needs to be said. I have seen a lot of, there is no spectrum, there's no FTM spectrum. I believe that there is. I believe that you can be FTM. There's not one specific way to be FTM. And specific way, not like you have to take surgery or take testosterone and have surgery. No. Like one specific way, like you have to identify male and want to look male and want to appear male, and you take the steps necessary to be, to look that ideal male. No. I believe that it is a spectrum. That FTM is a spectrum. You can absolutely be 100% stereotypical fucking what society deems and socialized as male on one side over here. Okay, I'm gonna take my post-it notes again. Alright, so here's the spectrum over here. So this is going to be the FTM spectrum that I believe exists in our community as transgender people, as an umbrella term with the little star over here. So you have this. Now you have the, oh, that looks like it says MTF. That is not good. My camera reverses it. Alright, is that better? Yeah, I had to write it upside down. So, as FTM, I believe that there is an actual spectrum, okay? I believe that on one side, on the side over here, of the very, transsexual male with that ideology, okay, that you need to be a specific way, okay? And look, I know that there's a lot of transsexual men out there who do not identify at all in this aspect, which is fine. I have so many transsexual, transgender friends here who have medically transitioned, but who still identify on a spectrum, okay, on a queer spectrum, on a gender, on a sexuality spectrum, on an FTM spectrum, which nobody talks about, but I know exists. Within this spectrum, like I was saying over here is the very, the ideology that transsexualism is a medical condition that needs to be fixed. You need to be diagnosed with gender identity disorder. You need to be fixed. They believe in the DSM, I don't know, I'm sorry, I'm really not good with words, but that the diagnostic manual, they believe in that. They believe you need therapy, you need to be diagnosed, you need to transition appropriately because you have a medical condition. People on this side are more fluent. This is more the transgender side, the more, sure, I was diagnosed, but who gives a fuck? I was diagnosed. Okay, great. I have gender identity disorder. I've known that for a while. I don't really like the gender that I was assigned with, and it doesn't really match with the gender that I have in my head. Okay, that's how everybody is, but I don't think that you should medically transition. I don't think that it is a disease that should be put in a manual. I don't think that somebody should analyze anything and everything about my life to make sure that I am trans. I don't think that the people should make sure I am trans to write me a letter for surgery and to write me a letter for tea. I think that informed consent is the way to go for tea. But that's me on this side right over here. Okay, a lot of people, a lot of my friends, a lot of the people I associated with are on this side. Even though I do have, one or two friends who believe that, being transsexual is a disease and a medical condition, sorry, that needs to be changed. We're still friends. They don't give a fuck how I identify. I'm not changing their way of things. I feel like I'm being extremely redundant right now, and I'm sorry. I'm just really trying to get my point across in one video that's less than 11 minutes, which is not happening. Okay, FTM spectrum. It exists. I'm right over here. Okay? I feel like I'm completely on the opposite side of that ideology. I it's mind-boggling to me that somebody would hate somebody so much in our big trans umbrella community. Okay? This umbrella right here literally represents our entire community. And I hate how we get so much hate from it. We're all one community. And I understand that you believe that me identifying as queer and as FTM and as a trans person and not necessarily going through surgery the first time because I had doubts and I was able to think about it and readdress the situation, and now I am getting surgery. My surgery is booked for May 24th. Like, I am getting surgery, and it's 100% okay to say, stop. Everything needs to stop right now. I need to go off to you. I need to wait for surgery. Wait. I need to think about this. Give me a year. I need to think about it. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I can't even explain how okay it is to just say calm down from transition for 1 second. Let me just take a breather and make sure everything is okay. That does not make me any less trans. You can be trans and wear a dress every day if you want to. You can wear makeup. Okay. If you wear makeup and you wear dresses, you cannot expect people in society, like people who work at McDonald's or McDick's or fucking any other place, Walmart, to call you he and male. You can't expect that. This is how society is made. You cannot expect that. Okay, and I'm probably gonna get hate from people who identify like this, but you know what? You need to think about it in an objective reality over here. How people think it's one thing and gender never changes. If you look like a girl, you are a girl. If you sound like a girl, you are a girl. That's how society is. You can't expect society to just, oh my god, wait, maybe they identify as something else if you didn't tell them. That being said, if you tell somebody you identify as male, but you wear dresses, and that person is close to you and understands the situation, hell yes. I'm not even kidding, hell yes. If my friend who wears dresses every day told me right now, I identify as male, can you please use male pronouns and call me Adam? Yes, I will call you Adam. Yes, I will use male pronouns. Yes, I will refer to you as male to anybody and everybody that you want me and need to. Because I accept your identity. Because I know that. Because I have a subjective view on life. I'm sorry, but people who, oh my god, objective reality does not exist to me. I can't do it. This video is way too long, and I'm extremely sorry. I really hope that I got every single point across that I needed to get across. Please, if you have any questions, before hating on me, because I know it's gonna happen, I'm gonna go through like a whole depression spell again. Please, before you write all this shit about me online, talk to me. Talk to me. Like I told you, I'm researching this. This is stuff that oh my god, it gets, ooh, I love it. You have to understand that this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, is research this. Okay? As a trans person, writing for trans issues and things that happen in our trans community is important. Okay? And I'm sick of all these fucking cis people writing about my life. All the articles I read about fucking cis people writing it, and it makes me angry because they're not in this community and they don't know shit. But if you're cis, I mean, you're gonna understand that. You wouldn't write a story about somebody who is disabled and put your life experience on it if you are not disabled. That is absolutely inappropriate. It's fucking ableist. This shit is cis-sexist. Let trans people write. Alright, I don't know where that tangent came from. I'm very sorry. Please talk to me before you hate on me. Alright, have a great week.